friends, welcome to Krishang Talks. How are you all doing, friends? I hope you all are doing great. In today's video, I'm going to explain what my maths and my physics have taught me today. First of all, my maths have taught me about rational numbers. So rational numbers are the numbers which are in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. What happens if q is equal to 0? Then the answer will become not defined, because 0, any number divided by 0 is not defined. So there are some three properties, which are the closure property, commutative property, and associative property. The closure property is when we add two numbers, then the number is a rational number. So the same goes for subtraction and multiplication. When we add two numbers, it will become a rational number. When we subtract two rational numbers, it will also become a rational number. And when it is another number, so that's why it will not satisfy under the closure property. So when we multiply two rational numbers, then it will become a rational number. So in the closure property, addition, subtraction, and multiplication, they will satisfy the closure property. So after that, there is the associative property. Associative property is a property in which a into b into c, where there are brackets between b and c, is equal to b into c into a, where the brackets are on the outer side of a and c. This is the associative property. The associative property will be satisfied by addition and multiplication of rational numbers. What about the commutative property? The commutative property, the property is that a into b is equal to b into a, where a and b are two rational numbers. So addition and multiplication also satisfy the commutative property. Now let's discuss what my physics taught me today. My physics taught me today about a lesson called reflection of light. So when a light hits an object, it deviates from its original path. So that path is called the reflected ray. So for example, if you take a light and you put it to an object like a glass, it goes through the glass. But when you put it on a shiny surface like a mirror, then it bounces off the glass. This is because on the outer side of the glass, it is coated with a special substance which will not allow the light to pass through it. That's how we can see our images on it. So when the light goes on an object, then it comes out, right? That is called a reflected ray. And when the light hits an object, the path in which it forms is called the incident ray. And how to measure the angles of them? For example, we should take a straight line on the object, it's called the normal. A normal at the point of incidence. That means a normal which is starting at the point of incidence, where the incident ray will end there and the reflected ray will start. So the angle between the incident ray and the normal will always be equal to the normal and reflected ray. Okay, so these are the laws of reflection. So one law is that the incident ray is equal to the reflected ray, and also another law is that the incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal should lie on the same plane. This is about the reflection of light according to the planes. So let's talk about the mirrors. There are mainly two types of mirrors, which are the convex and the concave mirrors. Convex mirrors are the mirrors in which when you take a circle and you cut a portion of it, and when you put the special coating which we use in mirrors on the inside of the sphere, then the light will reflect out of the outer part of the mirror. It's called a convex mirror. It will minimize the objects, so that we use it in rear view mirrors. So when an object is far away, we could see it in the rear view mirrors, so that we could be careful and we could avoid the accidents. And there are also the concave mirrors. Concave mirrors are the mirrors in which the outer substance is coated and the inner surface is the reflecting area. Then it is used in the lights. For example, when you put a bulb in the middle of it, then it will reflect all the light in the mirror and the light will glow really brightly. So this is about the concave mirror. So the convex mirrors, they will show the real image. So we discussed about the light going in a straight path. So when we see that light going in a straight path, then that image which is on the other side, that is called the image. So in the convex mirrors, you can see that the real image. In the convex mirrors, you can see the virtual image. And in the concave mirrors, you could see the real image. The real image also has to be inverted. And the real image can be captured in a screen. Okay. So when you put a convex mirror and when you put an object in front of it, it will appear as inverted. So when you place it far away, it will appear as inverted, right? And if you hold a screen on top of the mirror, you can clearly see that the object is inverted on the screen. So this is called the real image, and the virtual image is the image which you will see in a mirror, and it is not here and cannot be captured in a screen. It is called as the virtual image. Now let us discuss about when two mirrors are in a certain angle, like 30 degrees. How to measure how many angles will form in the mirror. There is a simple formula which is 360 by 30 degrees. Which is, when you do that, you will find that the answer is 120 degrees. 120. The answer is 12. So you should minus it from 1, because when the objects are formed, you need to minus it from 1. Even if they are in the bisector line. The bisector line is a line in which if any object lies in a bisector line, the distance between the two mirrors will be equal. Even when the object is in a bisector line and not in the bisector line, then you need to minus it from 1, which is 11 images. So 11 images are formed in this specific case. And there are also two types of reflection, which is regular reflection and irregular reflection. Regular reflection is a type of reflection in which there is a smooth and flat surface, and when you put a series of rays, then they will be parallel to each other. And when there is irregular reflection, in which the path is not that much smooth and it's rough. So when you put some parallel rays on it, the reflected rays will not be parallel. So this is it for this video. Please like and share to all my videos, and also subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.